Again, you already know what it is. If you're here, please like, comment, and subscribe. Share if you care. So what I have for you, as you can see from the title, is a wig tutorial. Now this wig tutorial is specifically for maybe you don't have enough money to get you a lace frontal, or you want to fake it till you make it. Sometimes you got to do that. If you like me, then you like ordering your Brazilian, your Malaysian, honey, those bundles. And sometimes it could take a while for shipping depending on what company you getting them from. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna create this simple, easy tutorial for you at home to create you a wig, and you still could be popping too. For this quick wig solution, you will only need 4 things. That's right, 4 things. That's make your own wig dome cap. This is a mesh. This is stretch mesh dome style wig cap. Okay, you can pick these up from your local beauty supply. This is only like $2.99 at my local beauty supply. You probably could find them for cheaper. That's that. Then you get any type of hair. See, this has human texture hair, so we're gonna make like a human blend wig. You get any type of hair that has like the little closure pieces in there already. See that? You see the closure right there, and it has the inches 22, 20, and 18. And you need scissors and glue. 30-second. I missed a step. So if you don't have a dome head or a styrofoam head, then you can just use your own head and put a plastic bag over it. I'm telling you, you know what I'm saying? I know the struggle. The struggles can be real sometimes. Sometimes you gotta make your own way, okay? I'm in the show Happy Hour. Be sure to tune in. Be sure to go watch some of those episodes. You're gonna see some artists that you probably never seen before, and they have dope music, including myself. Okay? And I'm gonna go get me a plastic bag, and I'll be back. So you take it, and you just tie it down. Bunny ears, if you don't know how to tie, or just take it and wrap it and tuck it under. I'm not doing this on my head because you will sweat. This is just to protect your hair from getting any glue on it. Make sure your bag does not have any holes in it, or else there will be glue on your canvas head, which if you put it on your hair, there will be glue if there's a hole in it. I'm telling you now, it's not pretty and it's hard to get out. It's hard, okay? Can't stress it enough. You don't want to lose your hair if you're just trying to be cute. I'm just saying. Make sure it has no air in it, because this helps for the insulation to be flattened. That way you don't have any tracks lifting. And also, it doesn't matter what size dome head you have, as long as you have your tracks down tight. I didn't purchase any combs, so I won't be putting clips in it. But maybe next time, if I do another tutorial, I will show you how to put the clips in. Okay? So you want to pull it a little bit ahead of the wig cap, like so. And what you can do is you can take a pencil, an eyeliner, or whatever, and you can mark it. If you think you're gonna mess it up, mark it on the sides, right up in there. See, a lot of people don't know that I went to school for cosmetology. I was almost a beautician. I said that in the last video. I know how to do hair, and most times you see me, I'm doing my own hair. I don't really trust a lot of people in my head because I had bad experiences growing up. And I had people that used to braid my hair too tight, and they would try to snatch your bald. Like, Lord Jesus. Plus, I'm tender-headed. So it's very hard for me to try and let a lot of people in my hair. Okay? So we got our glue on there. We're going to try to get it a little tacky. You can blow or fan, either one, either or. Okay? And we want to try and get it between these two lines that's here. Right there. Because I think I'm going to make this into a middle part. It really doesn't matter because we don't have combs in it. So it's not going to really matter. Alright. So we're going to go in. Try and over direct. Little bit past. And you're just gonna press it down. You can use a blow dryer if you want to. That's fine. You're gonna take the hair, and you can use a rubber band or a ponytail holder, but you could just use the hair itself. Wrap it into a quick bun. Let's pull this down, so like that. Twist, twist, twist. Wrap it around itself and just tuck it in itself. That way it's out of the way and you have space to get your work on. Okay, so now that I'm back, I went ahead and cut out the first piece. Now you want this first piece not to be on the actual elastic, but you want it to be above. The stitching here, you want to go above that. And you want this to be smaller, but you don't want the back of your hair to be thin. So we're going to place it probably about right here. And what I usually do that speeds this process up, so you're not just sitting there with this whole tedious process. This is all tedious. It's not hard, it's just tedious. Your first width that you cut and measure it against the actual length. Now this is the 22 inch. If you don't know, this will be a 22 inch wig. You do not want to install your wig backwards because it's just going to look weird. It's going to be weird, really weird. Don't do that. Use your longest length first, because some people don't know, y'all. So if you know, then, you know, that ain't for you. But some people don't know. So we just going to measure it up about there. You want to take about 2 or 3 of them and place it. And then before we start placing the U, I'll show you what I mean in a minute. See that? That's 2. And then now, guess what I could do? I can place this where I had it. Either I could glue these 2 together and put them on there, or I could do it separately. I'm about to put these on here together. Spaces between your webs, so maybe about a finger apart, because you don't want it to tangle. It from your head will definitely, and you moving that friction, oh baby, you'll start a fire back there. This also, it ventilates your wig and lets some air get to your scalp and to your the back of your neck. But it also, it keeps it from tangling too. So it's like a 2-in-1. So if you're watching this and you work with me or you used to ask me about my hair, this is why. And I didn't learn this in the YouTube streets. YouTube University. YouTube University did not teach me this. Life taught me this. Okay? So, you press it in. You could use, like I said, you can use spritz and spray on these too, and it might enable it to dry a little faster. But we're not doing all that. We're gonna let this thing sit on here. You don't want it too straight either, because that will enable it to stretch. I'm sorry, disable it from stretching, stop it from stretching. So what you want to do is make sure it has a little, it's not too tight around the dome head. You know, a little slack, just a little bit. Let's move on up. Now, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna show you this part, the U shape, and then I'm gonna speed up after this, okay? So what we're gonna do, we're gonna take our mannequin head, I'm gonna turn it to the side like this. So this is why it's a very important step to put your closure between these two lines. I wanna say anchor lines, because what's gonna happen now is, now you have a line that shows you clearly where not to go, okay? So we're gonna go at an angle. I don't know if you can see that. At an angle I went in, it's not straight, it's not like this, but an angle like that, right there. I'm gonna take it and wrap it around the back, and we're gonna do the same thing with the other side at an angle. There, but in a moment, you ain't gonna be able to see none of that. We take our 2 points, we're gonna measure it a little bit past it, like that. And we're just gonna feel. And I'm gonna pre-cut, because if I don't pre-cut, I feel like it takes longer for me to do it. I like getting my stuff done. I'm a doer. I'm a doer. Get it done. You know what I'm saying? I'm like get it done type of gal. That's what I do. You know. By the way, guys, I do have a book out now on Amazon. It's called "That's Not Luck: A Believer's Guide Against Spiritual Attack." Go purchase it. I'm telling you, it would. I feel like God gave me this book so I could give to his people, because the things he was revealing to me, especially on last year, blew my entire mind. So please make sure you support. If you gang, please go make sure you support. And this will help you break curses and break stagnation and everything. Okay? So, praise God for this. Alright, so what we could do is, since we know where we land them, and they're gonna be, that's too much. Just rub it in. You know where we're laying them, we could just lay them closer together. Just long put our glue up there. This is usually what I do, even quickly. Like, I haven't worn a quickly in a while because I've been doing I've been purchasing a lot of wigs pre-made. I've made about, in the last 3 years, I made about 2 or 3 wigs. I haven't even made them, and that is low for me, because I was like quickly queen and this was pause. I was doing all that, all that type of stuff. So this is really, really good for me. Trying to wear all these wigs without doing any physical manual work or whatever. See these gaps? Watch they disappear. I'll be able to see them. Like I said, that wavy hair is gonna leave some of that. I'm putting them closer together than that. Somebody sneezed. Okay. Around here, just like this, and this glue is so strong. I wish I had the Gorilla Glue though. I might do an installation, wig installation with just Gorilla Glue. Because it's custom made glue, and when her head moves, then we use our weaves not to be able to move. I'm glad she got her hair unstuck though. I was rooting for her. There was a lot of people talking about that lady. I was just like, sometimes you just don't know. You just don't know. And people need to quit judging folks. Like, sometimes you just don't know. We substitute things all the time, and we make it by, we use super glue for nail glue sometimes, and all that, and fill out, press. And we use all types of stuff to substitute what we really need sometimes. So I don't understand why people judging her. Leave that alone, let her make it. You know what I'm saying? Leave that alone, let her make it, honey. That is easy. It ain't like she super glued your head. Yeah. So I'm trying to give y'all a good angle, because I'm gonna have to get one of those overhead tripods or something. You see how you really can't tell? See right here, you can tell that. But because we're laying them so close together, when my finger come through, as we finish, you're not gonna be able to see none of it. None of it. You hear me? So, wait. We got some foliage going on. You gonna stay where I put you. Stay right there. Don't you move. This is such a cute color. Let me try it. I barely do any reds. Y'all should know that. If you watch me, I love my blonde, honey. And I ain't sharing of it either. I love my blonde. Now, this is the front of our wig here. I'm going to try to adjust so I can get a better angle on the wig. I don't want to pull any of my tracks off. But this is the front, right? We're almost done. Look at this. We're almost done. We could put a couple more pieces of the 20-inch in, But for the most part, we're almost done. And I did see that piece just kind of do his thing. What is wrong with you, child? Look, stay up here and stop playing with me, Childy. They being unruly. We have to get these tracks together. Stop being unruly. Be good. Okay, baby, I'm sorry. Sometimes you gotta be nice to your hair. Be nice to your hair. I'm sorry, sweetheart. Please stay in place. Okay. Alright, without longer, this is the 20. Because you might not use every single inch of it, especially if you're doing a wig. And that's not always a bad thing, because guess what? You can have leftover hair to do other things with. Like, if maybe you want you a little ponytail real quick, you know what I'm saying? You just throw that thing on up there and you in there, you know what I'm saying? So you don't have to use every single piece of hair. Just kind of eye it and measure it. If you don't know what you're doing, just kind of look at the spacing you have left. See that? It looks like a lot from the sides, but when I start laying those little pieces, you'll see what I'm saying. Let me put about 2 more of these tracks and I'll be back with the 18-inch. And last but not least is 18-inch top. They have the ombre, or where it's 2 different colors to kind of blend with the, you know. So this is where it's gonna get a little weird, okay? You don't want your closure to buckle, so you don't want to put, well, you really could though, because we're gonna cut. What's gonna happen is at the end we're gonna cut the wig cap from underneath the closure. I tried it one time where I left it on. It just didn't work the same. So, see that? Look how full that looks. Let me look from here, from this, you know. That's full. And you can barely even tell. Like, we skipped all that space. When you get to the top, please make sure you start back spacing your tracks out. This is going to help your wig to lay really pretty. Putting all that glue on there. Gotta make sure those tracks are secure, baby. Secure. The middle should be the only part that is kind of full, or the tracks are closest together. But as you get to the top, you have that closure to close off everything. Just make sure you don't have any of the cap showing. What you're gonna do now, you could even piece this together at this point. Like, you don't want to do them upside down and then crazy, you know what I'm saying? But you definitely could just like cut little webs and just stack them up at this point. It doesn't have to be like a couple right here. See what it, I don't know if you can, what this lace is right here. You could cover that, but most likely don't. Try to steer away from it as much as possible. And she's coming together. It's gonna be cute. See all this space? You're just gonna lay. Lay your track. Lay. I'm just gonna do it this way because I feel like it's gonna save time. Because I feel like when I do the U parts, it always ends up taking so long because the pieces are so long. But if you have a smaller pieces and you just go ahead and pre-cut them, put your glue on there, baby, you'll be done in no time. Trust me. And there's another part to doing this way, all this glue, because your tracks ain't going nowhere. And if they did, you didn't press. You didn't press. So keep pressing. We want this glue to kind of be a little tacky. So I'm not just pushing the glue out. I'm pushing it out, but you see all the glue that's around my nozzle? I'm spreading with the nozzle. So I don't want you to sit there and push out all of it like that. See, I push a little and a little. Hold on. I push a little comes out, and then I just take it and I spread it like that. All right, we got it on there, and we're coming over when I anchor threadings right here. So we're gonna, like I said, the edges can be close together, but once you get towards the back, we don't want that to be too bulky because it'll give us a bad wig. Everybody has seen them wigs that be like real bushy in the front, and they be real 1982, you know what I'm saying, in the back, like a mullet. Okay, so just make sure you don't get any of that glue onto the actual hair. A little bit is fine because you can always pick it off, but if you get too much on there, you're gonna completely destroy your wig, and we just don't want that to happen. So make sure you're pressing the width and not the actual hair. For those of you who don't know, the width is the part where there's threading at the very top of the track. That's where the hairs have been sewn together to create the track. But I have to cut this little piece. Wait, no, I don't. It's just not. I didn't press. Press 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and a 10. Like that. Okay. Okay. That looks pretty good. Let's get one more for that side, and then we're gonna work our way around. See, pretty much what we did, because the closure is oddly shaped, it's kind of long instead of like rounded like usual. It pretty much helped us because we're getting the side and we're getting partial of the back as well too. So we don't really have that much to do on the other side. I'll turn it over and show you. I have to hurry because my phone is trying to go dead, honey, and that ain't the move at all. That's not it. We ain't doing that. That ain't what we doing. Okay, just like that, and we really will be good. This is what that looks like for y'all that want to see mannequin stand mannequin, holder. That's what that looks like. I mean, this one around. Yep, that's exactly what I'm gonna do. You are allowed to make mistakes, honey. That's why I be trying to tell people it's okay to make mistakes. Just learn from them as you go. That's in life too. You know, you'd be surprised with what the Lord can do for you when you try. If you never try, you'll never know. And probably just one track, as a matter of fact. Just one. That's all we need. One track. Boom. And notice I got if you can see that I have a little gap. You don't get it on there on that closure because you got, like I say, you're gonna go and cut that part out. Okay, so this is the next morning. Make sure you allow your unit to dry completely before taking it off of your dome or mannequin head. You see that? Okay, so here's a good like side part, and then you know this is not like the real thing, so you gotta make it do what it do, right? So what you do is put you some concealer. I ain't gonna do that right now, but you know, for the sake of this video.
Put a little concealer. You can pop it. Just a little bit down to dry it. Switch it over.
yeah, so this has been my wig tutorial, and I hope that you enjoyed it. Please come back and see me. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Got dope content coming your way. And as always, stay prayed up. There's too much going on out here. Dear port. Bye.